What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh. We are back on YouTube for a little match watch-along. I made a joke. I did not get booted off of Dortmund's Twitch. So whoever asking, I did not. I was just kidding. We're going back and forth from watch-alongs from Dortmund's Twitch as well as our YouTube channel. We did a preview with them yesterday. It was pretty late because of, I'm in Canada, my timing. But we are back here on our channel for the match watch-along. And I'm pretty looking forward to this game. We're gonna jump in relatively soon into the starting 11, which I'm assuming a lot of you guys may have saw. But I also want to say that this watch along is brought to you by our friends from BBB Network. So if you guys don't know BBB Network, I mean, they are the best and most popular English Instagram account there is. So I mean, very grateful to have a nice little partnership with them. You can check out their link right there. We will be dropping that periodically throughout the watch along as well. But yeah, I'm very excited to see a lot of you guys here today. And before we get into it, let's just bring up the starting 11 because I have a theory and I have made my theory on the chat here. So I was stressing that I would love to see a 4-1-4-1 formation. Now, I'm not saying that this is the case, but if you go on a lot of different apps right now, it's saying that the starting 11 is looking something like a 4-2-3-1, which I honestly just don't see happening. Mainly if you look at the personnel on the field. A 4-2-3-1 obviously means having two holding midfielders. We don't really have at all two holding midfielders. We have the one, but I see them playing something along this lines of a formation, whether that be a 4-1-4-1 or even a 4-3-3 with obviously Delaney dropping back. They have it set up in a 4-2-3-1 with Brandt playing as a center defensive mid. That's not going to happen. I don't honestly know exactly how it's going to turn out, but I'm very curious to see what Terzic did here to shake things up a little bit. But the one big talking point that we know of is obviously that Hitz is in net. Not a big surprise hearing the rumors of Berkey, and then now he's obviously picked up a knock, so Hitz is starting in goal, so we'll see what he can do there. Obviously, with the injury to Meunier means that Marai is going to be at our right back. There was a shout that Paslak could have potentially took it on, but I mean, I think we all probably thought it was going to be Marai. In the middle of the park again, it's going to be obviously Hummels, Akanji, Guerrero on the left, and then as a lot of apps have it right now, they have it, like I said, the 4-2-3-1, and they have Delaney and Brandt as the holding midfielders, which I just don't see likely. I don't see getting played at that at all. I have a feeling that Delaney will be the lone CDM. So whether that's a lone CDM and having, I'm assuming Brandt and Royce playing just above him, and then having the left wing, right wing, and striker, which would obviously be a 4-3-3. But like I've mentioned to you guys on the channel that Terzic has experience playing in a 4-1-4-1, and if any starting 11 I've seen screams a 4-1-4-1, it is this one right here, which means that Delaney, in my opinion, will sit as that lone CDM with Sancho as right mid, Brandt and Royce as the center mids. They'll obviously have a lot of potential going forward there, and Delaney will have a lot of work to put in today to be able to cover for that with Gio on the left and, of course, Holland up front. So that is what I personally think that it's going to be played like today, either a 4-1-4-1 or a 4-3-3. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. We'll keep this formation up for other people who join in the stream before the game starts, but we'll say hello to a few of you guys here, and we'll see what's going on. So did BBB kick you out because of dropping points since March? They might have. They said, Josh, maybe get back on YouTube, try to get back on winning ways. That is totally fine. We won't drop points today. Let's hope not, my friends. Let's hope not. But yeah, I mean, no, like Alex said, 4-2-3-1, and that's like I see that on a lot of apps. Every app I've looked at so far showing Dortmund lineup in a 4-2-3-1, but I don't see it that way. But Alex says, where are the links? Alex, I'm not sure which links you are referring to. Nico is here. Nico, what is going on, my friend? You said that is actually very likely to play with a 4-1-4-1. Nico's on my side. Just, I don't know. I just find coaches are, tailored to certain formations. And I know that Terzic has got experience in a 4-1-4-1, which obviously means that I think he's going to play in it. Borussia Dortmund Network is here, and like I've mentioned to you guys, the stream today, our watch-along, is brought to you by them. So they're sponsoring our watch-along today, an absolutely fantastic Instagram page. Obviously, go check them out. The #1 English Instagram page there is. So when our little graphic is gone here, I'll be pointing down right towards my ball here, and that's where you'll see BBB's Network's Instagram, and you'll be able to follow them there if you don't already, which I'm assuming a lot of you guys do. And BD Core is here and says that, yeah, BD Core. Okay, BD Core, if you're listening, this is your last warning. If you keep commenting like that, we will just block you. You were a Dortmund fan all of a week ago, so I mean your opinions are just a little interesting right now. So yeah, if you want to stay and enjoy and contribute to the conversation, by all means. But if you constantly just keep going at a club that you literally cheered for a week ago, we're gonna block you because you're frankly quite annoying. Today we're going for a 3-1 win, my friends, and I like that. Enjoy that to see it. Happy to see Gio start again. His directness will be useful in the game, in my opinion. I agree. And like I said, I mean, I'm very curious to see how this is going to line up. I really am. I think it's going to be cool. I was asking for a change of shape. I love the 4-2-3-1. A lot of you guys know that. And it's honestly just, it's just always been my favorite formation. I fell in love with the formation mainly because of Klopp back in the day. I love the way it played. I thought there was so much balance to the team. But the one major thing that I did not like about the way that we were playing is that we just couldn't find a little bit of chemistry. We seemed to have a bit of problems with it, and what we weren't running out of ideas. And now I think just having a change in shape is a perfect option. The personnel that we see on the pitch today is clearly indicating that there is a change of shape. So let me know if you guys think it's a 4-1-4-1. Nico agrees with me, or if you think that it's going to be a 4-3-3. So I'm not fully sure, but I just have a hunch. I don't know. That 4-1-4-1 formation is a lot of fun, my friends, so we'll see what we can do there. What do you watch games on? I watch it on Sportsnet. Unfortunately, Bayern takes precedence, apparently, so very frustrating. So we had to make do with a few other, different ways to get the game. Maybe illegally, maybe not. I'm not sure, but we're excited to see it there. We seem to be getting exploited defensively in the past few games. This formation worries me. We really need to be able to keep the ball today and work hard defensively. Yeah, and that is very true. I mean, if you look at a 4-2-3-1, like I mentioned, it's balanced. At least you have two CDMs sitting above, obviously, the back line, and that provides a little bit of defensive awareness. The big issue with playing a 4-1-4-1 is that you have that lone center defensive mid, which means he's going to be asked to do a lot because it's not even like you have Jude or Chan who can play center mid but can drop back as well. You have Royce and Brandt presumably in front of him, which means that he's going to obviously be stuck doing a lot of the defensive work. So I was worried about the counterattacks from this Augsburg side. Daniel Caligiuri, Iago, they worry me. They can break up the pitch and when they turn over the ball. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to be happening here. But I agree, Alex. If there's one big issue with this formation, it's that it's going to leave us exposed a little bit defensively, especially in the middle of the park. But if we can get a lot of the ball and Royce and Brandt can create something, maybe we can run away with this game before we come into worry. I'm excited for something new. So I'm pretty excited about that. Also, I'm rocking a new kit today. If you guys didn't see that, very excited. A nice little gift from our friends from Borussia Dortmund's Twitch. We're still in good terms, even though I haven't got a victory over there yet. But very nice for them to send me this gift, and hopefully this will bring a little bit of luck for the boys today. Nico says, what do you think about Berkey's injury? Quote, quote. Hits will do fine. Speedy recovery for Roman. It's a good question. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's a coincidence that there's rumors that he's going to get dropped, and then all of a sudden he picked up a knock to make it look like he wasn't going to get dropped. It's a tactic a lot of clubs do. I'm not sure if this is what Dortmund do. He might have actually picked up an injury, but I don't know. It's the way you manage and play the game. It is what it is, and he probably didn't get a knock. I shouldn't say that. I don't honestly know, but he probably was going to get dropped regardless, and this is just the way that they wanted to do it. I don't know. Maybe he did pick up a knock. Either way, I had a feeling that he wasn't going to be playing today, and we'll see what Hits can do. And yeah, BDCore has been put in timeout. Hey, Abe. Never leave the Instagram page. You are the best way to find out about the club news. Yes, BBB Network is absolutely fantastic. It's an honor to have them sponsor our watch along today. It was a lot of fun working with them, and yeah, if you haven't checked out BBB Network, you absolutely should, because they've created quite an incredible page over on Instagram. I'm not very confident with Royce as a number 8. yeah, I'm curious to see what it's gonna look like. I mean, the one thing I am a little bit nervous of having Bryce, I mean, it kind of works. Brandt and Royce playing together that close is, I don't want them to run into each other's space. It's definitely a different formation. I can't remember the last time I've seen a formation quite like this one. Even like in a 4-3-3, you'd see more likely a Chan lined up with Royce or Brandt. That leaves a lot of space for them. But I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. I think he's looking for a spark. I think Terzic just, because, I mean, I mentioned this in the preview over on Dortmund's Twitch, that in the last game we played against Augsburg, we had 80% of the ball and got caught up by a set piece, surprise, surprise, as well as a counterattack, and we lost 2-0. But we have 80% of the ball. I think maybe he's thinking if you have Brandt and you have Royce on, it will lead to a little more creativity. Maybe, and he's just assuming that we're going to have the ball a lot. And last time we had problems breaking down, and maybe with the front, like those 4 front players are going to be fun to watch. Those front 5 players are going to be fun to watch. We got Holland, who is obviously going to be our target man. We have Reina and Sancho on the wings, who are obviously incredibly important players for us, as well as the very creative duo of Royce and Brandt. It will definitely look a little bit different. I'm not going to lie, but I'm very excited to see how it's going to be played out today, because these are vital points. They are. I mean, we've been mentioning that the last few games, how important these kind of games are going to be, but we are 3 points off a third, somehow. Honestly, given how our record is, we shouldn't really be on 3 points off third. But looking at the table right there, we see Leverkusen up with 32, Dortmund sitting with 29. There's a lot of teams there we could take over today, and I hope some of the results go our way and we can see what we can do. Agreed. If we can get our back to our usual explosive attacking football, then this formation would make great to watch and hopefully a win. I think it'll be exciting, my friend. Core Clips is back. Okay. That's what I'm looking forward to. My number one reason I think Terzic went with this formation is because when he looked at that Augsburg game, and that Augsburg can be a stubborn team to break down, they're going to be now playing in a 3-4-3. He knows we're going to have a lot of the ball. We got to do something with it. So I think he thought putting Delaney there, who can run, defend, hopefully do that job well enough to get the ball up to those front 5 now. And between Brandt and Royce, they got to create something. They got to distribute to Holland, and then he would put the ball in the back of the net. That is my thought. We got a United fan here. Says Man United will get Sancho. I don't know if you guys can afford it, but maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't want to speculate by any means. I think Sancho's happy here, and we'll see how the rest of the season plays out for him. What's your opinion on going with a back 3 formation with Chan as a center back? And that's why when I was talking about formations, I was going, because I like when coaches can come up with different strategies and different games which require different formations. Now, I thought under Favre we played 2 different formations relatively well, the 4-2-3-1 and then the 3-4-3. That's not really Terzic's style. I don't see him playing a 3-4-3. I don't think he likes the wingback situation on a right-hand side. I don't think he's very accustomed to it. He's a very young manager. He likes to manage what he knows. That's why I know he has experience doing a 4-1-4-1, and I had a feeling eventually he may go with it. And obviously I was potentially right. I'm not very sure how it's going to line up, but it could be a 4-3-3, but that's what I'm looking forward to today. Finally seeing what Terzic can do with a different shape. And going back to your question, I mean, I wouldn't be against a 4-3-3 because we've seen it run pretty well. I think Mariah is a better wingback. We have Guerrero, who's a wingback. Chan can play as that outside center back. I don't have an issue with it, but I don't see Terzic doing it. I was really hoping for Renier and Pasak to start, but I guess Felix is injured. Yeah, I mean, I don't think either one of them is fancied. I don't see them starting, but I mean, maybe Renier will come off the bench. He is there. I hope he will get out of 7th. I do as well. Nope. Eden is a temporary measure. I agree. We can afford it. It's just our owners don't want to spend money. But I'm liking your channel. You have a new sub. Well, thank you for subscribing, my friend. I appreciate it. I'm assuming, are you a Dortmund fan at all, or how you found the channel? Obviously, you're a United fan. We have a good chunk of United fans on here. We have a lot of in our Discord. We have a lot of viewers who like Dortmund as their Bundesliga side and like United as their Premier League side. So, I mean, yeah, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy it, and you're more than welcome to stay and give your opinions on the game today. Next season, Marco Rose's job would be to start what Faber did first season, but do a better job as a manager. Will Rose arrive next season? I mean, again, guys, I don't have any type of inside knowledge. I can give you guys my opinion, and my opinion was the same as it was, honestly, a long time ago, is I only see 2 realistic options that could become managers. Well, technically 3. Depending what Terzic does for the rest of the season, it could be Terzic, but it's looking like it'll probably be Rose. The only other option I thought of was Jesse Marsch, but from articles I've read and just knowing how Rose is and how Rose, I believe, wants this job, I have a strong feeling this season will look a little bit like the way it did when Peter Bosz was there. He got sacked. Peter Stoger came in, had to save the season, and then got us into a Champions League position for Lucien Favre to come in and steer the ship. So I kind of see that's what Terzic is going to do, get us into a top 4, hopefully, and then Rose will have something to play with. But it's showing the formation here, and it is showing a 4-2-3-1, which I think is very funny because I can't see it. It's showing Brandt as a CDM, and then obviously Royce is Cam, Sancho, Reina on the wings, and then Holland up front. I don't see it being played like that. There's no way Brandt will be playing that deep. It doesn't suit his style. But let me know what you guys think. What formation do you think we're going to see today? Because it's showing a 4-2-3 or a 4-2-3-1, but again, guys, I don't see it happening. I'm hearing some news that he will on bringing in Neuhaus. What a signing that would be. Yeah, and you see managers come from their former clubs and bring specific type of players. Neuhaus would be a welcome addition. If Marco Rose and Neuhaus came for the start of next season, that would be a dream come true, but a lot of that could be affected by if we don't get Champions League football. You guys have probably read the stories of what it's like to miss out on a top 4 and what it would mean to the club. It would be catastrophic is the correct word to use. But it's showing Augsburg starting 11. It is a 3-4-3 like I predicted. Andre Hahn did get in the starting 11. Niederlechner is up front. And, of course, the wing-back duo, which would worry me the most, of Caligiuri and Iago. At least Rose can beat Bayern. Very true, very true. I say sell him if he remains inconsistent. Sorry about that. I have something going on in my throat there. Any opinions on Man United and Arsenal game later? Well, United just lost to bottom of the table Sheffield, so I mean, if anyone needs a reaction, it would be them. But I like what Arteta's doing at Arsenal, and I give Arsenal props because they were a laughing stock at some point in this season just because of how poor their form was, and they easily, if that was Chelsea, as we saw, Arteta would have been sacked. They stuck with Arteta. He's turning around form. It's not going to be the best season ever for Arsenal, but there is something in the works there, so I give kudos to them. We probably get Sancho since his price will drop after the summer. You never know. You never know, my friend. It's a tricky situation with COVID. I don't have the knowledge to be able to give you a fair assumption. I can easily say, yeah, you're going to sign him, or no, you're not. I would look biased because, I'm a Dortmund fan, but there is potential. I mean, everything is honestly open, and it'll depend on what the finances are looking like and if Sancho wants to stay or wants to go, because he's professional, he's doing a great job at our club, and hopefully he's in for a good game today. Neuhaus would be a record signing, 40 million euros. That's a lot of money, and during the pandemic. Yep, and Nico is a very knowledgeable man when it comes to knowing what the shape Borussia Dortmund is in. And yeah, and I can promise you right now, if we don't get Champions League football, even the thought of a Neuhaus type signing would not happen. We've been linked to Locatelli as well, who's a very talented young CDM, and honestly, I still think he'd be around 30-40 mil. So, yeah, I mean, the importance of, if we want to see little bit of personnel next season, we need to get Champions League football. So it starts with the wins like today. But yeah, Nico, I do absolutely agree. Maybe if the business manager from Manchester companies buys Sancho for a ton of money. And yeah, and there's always ways to obviously generate money. I mean, if we sell Sancho, who is still, I mean, he's got the English tax. He's a young 20-year-old, one of the best English players you'll find. He's going to be, no matter what, worth a ton of money. Whether it be the 120 he was rumored at, whether it be down to 100, I guarantee one of the big boys from the Premier League would pay that kind of money for him. Luka is here, my friends. Our beautiful admin from our Discord. If you guys are interested in joining our Discord, it is pinned up in the chat. Luca does a fantastic job keeping that thing in check. And yeah, we have a little competition going on in our Discord. And the 3 most highly ranked individuals will be joining me for a match preview at some point in the future, probably towards the end of the season. So we do a lot of cool things in the Discord, but a lot of that was made due to the great work from Luca. So big shout out to him today. Gladbach used to beat Bayern even before Rose. Yeah, and again, it comes with certain clubs, or do well against certain types of clubs. A good example with us was Gladbach until they obviously got a big victory over us. But another one was Leipzig. We usually do pretty well against them. Bayern gets halted sometimes against Gladbachs, Freiburgs. Murchie's here. What's going on, my friend? Hi, it's Agents. I'm on my alternate account. Agents, what's going on? It's sad that 40 million record signing for us, small club mentality, something we need to fix. Now, I mean, I wouldn't say that's having that 40 million could be a record signing as a small club mentality. Bundesliga sides do transfers differently. Even big bad Bayern don't go out and spend a ton of money. A lot of Bundesliga clubs do things a little bit differently. The 51 rule has a little bit to do with that, as well as they're very good at developing talent. So it's not like Bayern's transfer record is nothing like the likes of United, Juventus, Madrid, Barca, and yet they won the Champions League next year. So I wouldn't say that means that we have any type of small mentality. I'm off to watch the game now. Enjoy, everyone, but I'll be back when we get 3 points. Beautiful Alex, enjoy the game, my friend. Hey, ya, Bay. Joshua is here. I believe Joshua is second in our Discord to none other than Luca, but what's going on, Joshua? How are you today? The boys are getting lined up. We got the new kit rocking today. Our stream today is being sponsored by BVB Network, so if you haven't checked them out, fantastic Instagram account right there. Check them out. And yeah, it's in the bio as well. So yeah, quick link can take you there. I'm watching it on Sportsnet World today. That is where it's on here in Canada. So yeah, it should be a big game, guys. I'm honestly absolutely stoked. I really am. This is a game that the last 2 have just bugged me, you know, and I'm sure you guys agree, but I just felt stressed out. Felt stressed out that the club is where it is. It was a tough 2 games, especially the way that the Gladbach game went. I am fired up to be back on YouTube with you guys right now and just praying the boys can get some type of energy together. I like the kind of new look in tactics there, so let's see what we can do. And let's hope that the boys can pick up 3 big points. So we will have a timer. So I am watching it by streaming it today because I don't have Sportsnet World, but that's what it's on. So if our stream is a little bit behind, that is why. But Producer T will link up the game we're watching, obviously with the timer at the top of the screen, and then you guys can, if you can, try to link it up with us. But yeah, it's not going to be... The stream looks, knock on wood, very, very good. So I'm hoping that it stays very flush. But we may be, if you're watching it live, wherever you are in the world, it may be a little bit different than... You might be probably ahead of us. But we'll keep you posted at where it is. And obviously the timer, if you want to put it in, you can. And yeah, Agents has already said. So if you guys can, just for my sake and for others watching, let's try to do some type of rule. Until you see me react for a goal, try not to. I know that can be sometimes interesting. Don't spam goal because a lot of people will be trying to link up with us. And for this week, because of Bayern playing at the same time as us, we have to stream the game. But Agents did just say that he's in Canada. He's watching as well. And I think he just said that they're in the 3rd minute. Yeah. So yeah. So just don't comment on any goals until I react, and that'd be very, very much appreciated. And we'll see how this shape is looking, and if it is the 4-1-4-1 that I predicted, if it's a 4-3-3, I'm not sure. But Nico came in with some nice information for us, and that is that it's Marco Reus's 200th Bundesliga game. So that is perfect. Let's see how our boy can do today in his 200th game. I mean, yeah, man, in my opinion, look at it. It's a 4-1-4-1 through and through. Look at the positioning of Delaney. The front 5 are lined up. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how Teresic's 4-1-4-1 would work because I knew Well, I didn't know. I had a feeling that if he had changed his shape, it would be to a 4-1-4-1, which honestly, I know he's got mixed feelings, but it brings back the Tuchel era. The Tuchel era was fantastic in that 4-1-4-1 formation. We know that. So I'm kind of excited to see how it's played out today. I'm hoping we get on the front foot, and I'm very curious to see how the boys can do, especially Mirai. I have a little soft spot for Mirai. I want to see him get in there involved today. 200th Bundesliga game for BVB, to be specific. Aha, there. Okay, 200th game for Royce playing for Dortmund. So that's very awesome, and hopefully, and it makes sense then why he started. I had him rested in my prediction. I was obviously wrong, but since it's his 200th game, I'm very glad that he got to play it right away. And yeah, guys, let me know where you're watching from. We just had a viewer say that he is watching from Malaysia. So you guys know that I'm watching from Canada. So wherever you guys are watching from in the world right now, just comment, let me know. Always find it very unique and curious to see where a lot of you guys are watching from. But this is... Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, it's defended very well. They're going to have a ton of position. But something I am noticing, and you guys have heard me say it and stressed it, I wanted to see Reina play on the right and Sancho play on the left so Sancho can link up with Guerrero. I don't know, but it's only a couple minutes in, but Reina just had that run on the right-hand side, which may mean Sancho has finally switched over to the left-hand side, which can maybe create a little bit more for him going forward, being able to link up with Guerrero. But we got a corner here. Oh, we got a nice header, but it was a comfortable save in the end. That link, what is going on, my friend? Mr. Magic, what channel? How you doing, my friend? I'm watching it on Sportsnet World. So depending where you are in the world, I'm not very sure. Nico's watching from Norway. We know he's got a soft spot for Holland. He's gotta. I am from Bulgaria, man. Wow. I think we have had a few people from Bulgaria. I'm trying to think back. We definitely have. I mean, it might have been you. I honestly can't remember, but we definitely had a few people from Bulgaria. Very cool country. Oh, that was a nice opportunity to win that ball upfield. If I do go over your comments, it is because I am focused on the game, and just feel free to comment it again. You try to and do my best to multitask well and pick up both the comments, and if I do miss one though, I am sorry, and I'm not ignoring you. Just ask it again. We got someone watching from Holland today. I've been there, an absolutely beautiful country. And Julian asks, is Brandt playing a deeper role? I believe, in what I've seen so far, that we're lined up in a 4-1-4-1 formation. I believe that our lone CDM is obviously Delaney. We have an interesting center attacking mid duo of Royce and Brandt. And then I think, trying to keep an eye on where Sancho's going to play. Because Sancho's on the right, and then Reina's on the left, and then, of course, Holland's up front. But the reason I think Terzic did it like this was because last time we played Augsburg... Come on, boys. Nicely done. I think the ball went out. It did. Okay. I was worried. I didn't know where he was pointing there. But last time we played Augsburg, we had 80% of the ball. Didn't score a goal. So probably Terzic wants to see a little bit more creativity up front, which is why he went with that aggressive 5 attackers. So we'll see how that does, and we'll see if that opens the play a little bit. And hopefully, just because we have so much of the ball, we can be careful and try to defend when we need to. Watch our bodies going forward. I don't know. I like it. I like it for these kind of matches. And having a backup formation is going to be very, very important. Borussia Dortmund from Brazil. Agents is watching from Canada. If you really focus, Reina has been playing on the right so far. Good eye, Agents. I didn't notice that as well. Wingers constantly interchange with each other. It's to freshen things up going at the defender. But yeah, like you're right. And Agents is a little bit in front of us as well, so he does know that. But I'm seeing Reina on the right, which is something that I thought was going to be very important for Sancho. We know how important Sancho and Hakimi's relationship was, man. It was so much fun to watch for so many different reasons. But he's missing his partner, and we know that Mirai can't quite do that. Whew, had a good opportunity there. We know Mirai can't quite do that, or Meunier can quite do that. So having Sancho link up with Guerrero, I just think will lead to a lot more creativity. And we're seeing that right there. Look at Guerrero finding Sancho, finding space, and then a relatively decent attempt from Sancho. But that is what you get when you throw him on the left. And I've been crying for it for forever. We got a nice little donation on the chat, $1 through Super Chat. Thank you for the donation, my friend. We've got a few different donations here on the channel. We definitely appreciate it. The support means a lot. Very, very cool, my friend. Very, very cool. What a pass from Royce. Absolute class. And yeah, and guys, like I've mentioned, you see where we are on the clock. I'm going to have to ask if there is anything that happens. Try not to comment on it until I react, just for my sake, as well as for viewers who are trying to link up with the time. But I mean, a lot of the times I haven't said that before, but it probably makes sense for me to say that because, oh, that's a nice ball, and I'm assuming that's the pass that was just mentioned, but that wasn't, and that is why the creativity that I was mentioning to can happen through that. Look at that pass from Royce. What a touch. Nice little run from Brandt, but got closed down. So yeah, so just be careful what you comment so far, just because I don't want to ruin it for our viewers who are linking up with me, who is obviously a few minutes behind. When did you start this channel? So I started this channel with my best friend, who is the producer here. We call him Producer T. A lot of you guys know Producer T. But nice little corner here. We started it about 5 months ago. And we found a lot of success. We are now working with Borussia Dortmund. We're the official international casters on Borussia Dortmund's Twitch. So you'll see interviews with club legends. You'll see previews, reviews. Some of our watch-alongs will be over on Dortmund's Twitch as well. And also, you'll potentially see some FIFA content. I'm not fully sure what's going on, but we do have a nice little relationship there with them, and it's been an honor, honestly, to have that relationship. But yeah, we found a lot of success very early, and honestly can't come through the support from you guys watching our club in what is a tough season so far. So it has been fun. It's always a roller coaster watching Dortmund play. But I've watched the last 2 games, last 2 losses, and it's time we switch stuff up back here. So look at what Guerrero can do. Oh, he's absolutely beautiful. What a pass. Nico says, at least we are attacking. You are correct. 4-1-4-1. Royce is beside Brandt. Yeah, and I like it. I like the look of it so far. I like how Brandt and Royce have been playing off each other. But for me, the best thing is that Sancho is linking up with Guerrero. And I've been calling for that for I don't know how long. But it's had to happen. Because Sancho relies on other players who are creative. And Hakimi is one of the best at it. So is Guerrero. So it just makes natural sense to put those 2 players together. And we're seeing a little bit of success so far. But now we're going to see how we are on the defensive end. As Niederlechner throws it out to Daniel Caligiuri, who is the player I'm most worried about tonight because of his distribution. Same as Iago. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Alright, well, they had one opportunity. And again, the defense is just straight up not there. Wow. Okay. I don't know what's going on with this club, man. It's a nice ball out to Iago. Again, it comes from the wing-back play. Quick ball in. Nobody is marking Hahn. That is pretty poor defending, but Reyna's not a defender. Way too much time in the box. And then a clean finish. And at home, we're down to Augsburg. 1-0. It's so weird. It is so weird. It's a rocket of a shot. And we got a lot of... Stop spoiling it for him. Yeah, and that's why I'm trying not to keep an eye on some of the comments. I'll be going a little bit off the flow because I don't want the game to be ruined for us. But you think Haaland will ever be one of the best in the future? Me, yes. Yes, I do. 100%. Holy crap. But yeah, I'll be careful about taking an eye on the comments. You guys didn't ruin that goal for me. I was watching, I was looking up. So, Yeah, I don't know. That is trash. But all right, we regroup. Very frustrating goal to give up. Bro, I know that feeling, man. When they shoot, they score, and your heart stops for a sec. Can you not spoil it? It's okay. I didn't spoil it for me, but I mean for you guys who was looking at the chat, it might have been spoiled. Yeah, so just try not to comment if I haven't reacted to something. I know it's for these kind of games, man, because it's being streamed. So poor ball there, but it's being streamed, which means that I am not going to be right up to date. So just try not to comment until you see I comment, because you'll ruin it for the people trying to link up with us. But I don't know. Jeez. I can't believe it, man. I thought we were going to go in this game absolutely fired up, get into a start, and then it takes one chance for Augsburg to put in the back of the net. The defensive issues continue, but there's a long game left. Let's see what Dortmund can do. We saw them turn around the Gladbach result relatively quickly. They have to do it here today, man. Nothing but 3 points is going to be okay. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight if we have less than 3 points, because it just puts us in such a bad position. Nice ball. Guerrero. And we also have Guerrero going up the pitch, though, which does leave us very, very exposed at the back. Oh, Mirai with the outside of the foot. But I know that we're going to be coming up with pressure. Mariah's throwing in balls left, right, and center, but they are honestly very poor. I'd prefer Guerrero to do what he's doing right there and collect it safely by the keep. I don't really want to go to sleep in depression. I have exams on Monday. I agree with you, my friend. Supporting this team is straight up bad for mental health. Even after getting kicked out of BBB Twitch, we are losing. Okay, I didn't get kicked out. Don't you worry. We are still on Dortmund's Twitch. We were on Dortmund's Twitch literally yesterday. They have the U23 team that they were doing today on their channel, so we got to come back here on YouTube. But yeah, maybe we were hoping that, you know, change of scenery could lead to a different performance. But I mean, we're already down 1-0. We need to wake up quickly. I don't know if my heart can take this. I need 3 points, nothing less. Not the start you wanted, but yes, your mental health is definitely affected. Probably Haaland versus Mbappe will be the future Ballon d'Or. I think that's a good bet. That's a beautiful ball. No, it's not. But yeah, Mbappe and Haaland are definitely for the future. 100%. They got bright futures, and Ballon d'Ors definitely should be in their future, given on the fact that they're so talented. But someone asked me where I'm from. I am Canadian. I live in Canada. Iago. Oh. There it is, man. Their wing backs is what's going to kill us. Especially when we don't get men back. Yeah, but you guys let me know where you guys are watching from today. Like I've mentioned, I'm watching from Canada. We got some of George's fans here from Bayern now. 4th game in a row, no wins at this rate. Have you ever been to Alberta? I've not been to Alberta. Only other province in Canada I've been to is Quebec. I live in Ontario. I'm assuming, agents, you live in Alberta? But yeah, once again, guys, like we mentioned, our watch-along is being sponsored by BBB Network. So a lot of you guys probably do follow them because they have a fantastic Instagram account, but go check them out. Link is in the description. And hopefully we can turn down our fortunes here, because, you know, it's just not a great start, to be totally honest. Well, where's Berkey? So Berkey, there's rumors that Berkey was gonna get dropped, and he obviously did not get dropped. But to be honest, I don't know if it was an injury. There's rumors that he got a knock, and that's why maybe Hitz is in. But there's rumors that Hitz was going to start regardless. So I don't know. Maybe they did it for PR reasons. I'm not very sure. But either way, I don't think Berkey would have started this game. Akanji again.